Hey, what is up, YouTube? This is Jivo92, and I'm bringing to you some footage of Tiny Tina's assault on Dragon's Keep. I'm gonna let you watch a little intro cinematic, and then I'll talk after that.
Once upon a time, the Vault Hunters played a game.
The world is on the brink of going boom boom. This is our most desperate hour. Unless we make a stand here and now, we won't die. Now. Roll for initiative! Roll for initiative!
What's initiative?
It says which order we attack in.
I punched the initiative.
What's going on? I wasn't paying attention.
Tina, why don't you start over?
Welcome, fine ladies, to your first session of the most coolest game in the world, Bunkers and Badasses! As your bunker master, I will be spinning today's tale of fantasy and...
Wait, why the hell are we playing this kid's game?
Oh, maybe because... Shut the hell up, Morty!
Tina? She's right, though. Shut up.
Well, our vault hunting buddies beat the slamma-jamma out of that Hyperion informant downstairs. I thought we could play a game. Now, pick your characters. You got the Necromancer, the Commando, the Siren...
Siren. Dibs. My siren's name is Brick, and she is the prettiest.
Tina,
Just
why
really
don't you
quick,
start now
that completely
and figure that out
ruins
later?
Come on, girl. You know we
Brick
gotta
for
wait
me
Nolan before we start.
in picking up a siren and calling Siren after himself, and calling her the prettiest. It kind of ruins Brick.
Roland's not coming, right? He's not here anymore.
Yeah, he's probably running late or something. We'll just start now. So, like I said... Roll for initiative, suckers! You arrive at the docks of
I like
Flame
the
Rock Refuge.
intro cinematic due to the
This place
fact that
used to be
it
really nice, until the handsome
it
sorcerer messed
engages
everything up.
the
I
player
say we head toward the
with
town to
the
investigate.
characters a little bit more than the others. The other ones are just kind of like, just a little, hey, check us out, this is what's going on, and this kind of background story doesn't really
Every day
involve the
Flame Rock
characters
Refuge,
in the
a far
intro.
cry from-
Wait,
It's
didn't
kind of
you
just
say
like a
the sorcerer
personal
messed
little
up the town?
look
Why would he
into
be lovely?
who they are and how
Uh,
they think
what I
and
meant to say is Eternal Night,
how they act together.
and you hear spooky music, and the whole area kind of smells like butts and dead people.
Hey, this area smells vaguely of butts and death. An unpleasant stench.
I also enjoyed that how they had the
Suddenly you're
interaction
attacked by a horde of skelly
with
men.
Tiny Tina, your character, and what you say. I don't, to be honest, that hasn't happened, I don't think, in any Borderlands game. Not like that, anyways. Well, either Borderlands game, I should say. Oh, and sorry for the zero footage. I know I've been, if you've watched any of my other videos, well, my other video, I said I'd be playing a lot with Krieg. Well, I had a little computer trouble, had to get a new computer, and then I decided to wait for this DLC. Now that it's out, I started playing it with Krieg on normal just to kind of get a feel for it. Then I went over to True Vault Hunter mode. Since I'm level 50 and going on through normal, it doesn't really any kind of challenge or any kind of real feel for the possible difficulty of this DLC. I started recording, and somehow, at some point, after, I don't know, 10 seconds, it stopped recording.
You get close to the entrance
So
to
I
Flame Rock
lost
Refuge, but
About
suddenly...
an hour. It might have been slightly longer than this video with Zero, but it's still the same stuff, and I stopped at the same point.
I want to smack
So,
You try to
parts
attack the dragon, but your
4
attacks do
on
nothing.
will be only Krieg,
The dragon attacks,
unless I actually get a person saying, hey, you need to do some more Zero, and I'll do
Great.
some Zero.
Are we done now?
Tina, you can't start your campaign with a boss fight players can't win.
Touche. Okay, everybody back up.
I am ready.
I wanted to kill something.
Okay.
No, that's the Brick we know and
How
love.
about a new boss? He's a skeleton.
I don't mind if he likes
And
puppies,
his
that's
name
fine,
is...
but calling a siren after
Mr.
himself and saying she's the prettiest is just kinda ruins it.
I am Mr. Bodie Van Sky.
Does that work?
Totally
This
the
place is
non-scariest boss I've ever seen in my life in any game. I think if they made a game with Barney, I feel like they could come up with a scary boss. This is just hilarious. I mean, I know the point behind it. It's supposed to be kind of funny because it's tiny, you know. But still, it's a skeleton with
Alright, the road
sunglasses.
to Flame Rock Refuge is open. You should go there. Go, go, go.
Oh, also, for the second season of content, I cannot wait to see what they come up with. If they can come up with this as their last one, how good, how much awesomeness is going to be in the whole next season. We've seen how they've expanded on what they've done with each time, just doing better and better and better with each DLC. What are they going to do next? I have no freaking clue. But yes, Randy Pitchford has confirmed it. Me and a few other guys were tweeting with him. And he said something about I'll go back in the story a little bit. There's a guy who said such and such a website, a gaming website, said that there will be no more Borderlands 2 DLC, even though we had possibly, you know, been hinted at that we would have a second season of content, obviously with a season pass or something. And this website said absolutely not, it will not happen. So this guy wanted to go straight to someone who would really know, who would truly 100% know what was going on with it. And they said, is this true? And he said, anything that says Gearbox says, without it being on our official website or one of us saying it directly to the public in some way, expect it to be proven false. Now, it's kind of vague, you know, he could be kind of, you know, just whatever, but then, I can't remember which one of us said it, there was like 4 or 5 of us chatting with him at this time, and he said, or one of us said, you know, can you be a little more specific, or is there going to be a second season? We really want to know. And he said, yes, just to put it plainly and simply, yes, there will be a second season. So, you guys may not know it yet, Gearbox may not have to the public yet, I don't know, I don't have internet at my house, so it's kind of hard to keep up with what's going on. But expect a second season. Just saying. And yes, I know, I don't have all that many great weapons, but hey, this is what I find. I've had a couple nice ones given to me, but that's about it. I don't even think I found my infinity pistol, so I think this rocket launcher I got in from a golden key. My infinity pistol I got from a buddy. That rifle I obviously just got on my own. And the shotgun, I believe somebody gave it to me. I also have another rocket launcher. I believe it's a Torg. It's like 388,000 damage, but I like this one better because it has more shots. Instead of having to reload after each single shot. Oh, and you may notice that little black line that just appeared on the top of the screen. I have no idea what that is. No clue. Absolutely no clue. So if anybody knows what in the world that is and deal with that, please tell me, because it only happens when I open up a chest of some sort. I don't remember that happening in the first game.
Let's talk to some town folk.
I do not remember that happening in this game before DLC 2. I mean, I might need to be connected to the internet or something and use their, you know, little quick fix patches or whatever. But I feel like they would have actually put out a patch with that in it by now if there was a big problem. And that woman back there that I just talked to, I'm not quite sure, but I feel like she had hair when I talked to her with Krieg. So, I'm not quite sure, but I think she did.
Girl looks like she got a problem.
I'd punch her problems.
I talked to her. In character, of course.
You look troubled, ma'am. Tell me how I may help you. I long for a quest.
The queen is missing. She went into the forest to bring the light back to the world.
So where'd she go?
She said something about using the tree of life to undo the curse. That must be where she's going.
And so your purpose became clear. You gotta go to the forest and help the queen.
Oh, and I hope everybody can hear me. I'm using a really crappy mic that is probably about, I don't know, 8 years old. And I just wanted to see if there's any new heads or skins or anything like that that were put out for the DLC, and I didn't see any. heads, so I figured there wouldn't be any skins either. But I believe they did add something almost like 10 new achievements, I think it was. I know it was at least 5. I think it went from like 60 or something like that to 69. I'm not quite sure about that. I'll have to look at that again, but I believe there was almost 9 new achievements or something like that.
In the forest since the world went dark, but the gatekeeper's a real pushover. Just tell him I sent you.
Oh, and the reason these are 15 minutes
Yes,
apiece
the queen went into the
instead of
forest.
my
It's
1
too
hour
dangerous to
from
go
before
alone. I shall accompany you.
is that
Just one
my
step.
internet connection that I do have
Whoop,
access to
time
here
out.
and there
I gotta take this.
really sucks.
Just Tina.
I went to bed at like 10 in the morning and it said 706 minutes. Okay, whatever, it's an hour longer than HD. You know, I can accept that. That's will upload completely because I've had that happen before. When I woke up at 5, there was a few hours between. It said 1,000 something minutes left and 28% done. And I kind of said, forget that. And I decided to cut it down 15 minutes apiece, and now it's coming up as, I think, about 2 hours upload instead of a million years. Which is much more acceptable. I enjoyed how they put Mr. Tord in this DLC. Just saying. Just gets to scream random expletives or random whatever all the time. What's not to like about that? I really enjoy the music that they put in with this. And like I said with the new enemies, nothing is reskinned. There's no, you know, it's all new AI, all new behavior, all new everything. And I really enjoy that. I believe they also did that with some of the natives from the Sir Hammerlock's DLC. I believe they did that with a few of them.
We just destroyed the
Obviously,
village's
other
only
than
way to
just
see approaching
the witch
threats. We had
doctors.
no reason to do that.
I like how they don't just keep using the same junk over and over again. Well, not junk, but same stuff. One of the big things I enjoy with this DLC, well, with anything in Borderlands, is in this one, in this game anyways, is, I don't remember much from the first one, that they like to be crazy and silly, and then all of a sudden serious, and then ridiculous, and to just go back and forth with it, and then they put emphasis on being really nice to women as something that's really important, which it's true. Yeah. But I like how they put all the ridiculous, silly stuff in, and then some really deep, dark seriousness, and then they just put, you know, like a, hey, you should do this, really, type of thing up there.
Hey, adventurer. It's closing time, but these idiots can't take a hint. Could you throw them out for me? Don't be afraid
Sorry,
to
I
get
did
rough.
not mean to zoom on her boobs. I was just trying to zoom on her face, because her hair's different. It's going to viewer a feel for the fact that she is differently dressed. But, of course, it zoomed right in on the chest.
Unacceptable! Chase him down! Punch him so hard he explodes! There he is!
I find it funny how their backs
This makes
bubble
no
out when they
sense.
run.
Torg is ruining your campaign.
Obviously, there's a few little problems within the DLC graphically. When the gatekeeper runs later, you'll see his back like stick out ridiculously far. It's really weird, and it like stretches. It's really weird.
New mission! I want you to blow up the ocean!
Can you please get him out of our way?
As part 1 is drawing to a
Alright,
close
fair
here.
enough. Okay, Mr. Torg, I banish you.
Just want to say that I hope you guys keep coming back. I'm going to do commentary and non-commentary if you happen to find my voice ridiculously annoying or not really care for what I had to say. There's 2 versions for you. If you don't like my voice or what I had to say, please don't be a jerk and just comment on and just go watch my videos that have commentary just to be a jerk. Anyways, alright, this is